Hey, it's your guide light to help you through the night. And this message comes from a dream I had last night, which was really strange. I haven't talked to one of these people since high school, really. And then we talked through Facebook Messenger for a second, but her and I grew apart. So, anyway, she was in this dream. And then an ex of mine that's trying to come back, but I'm like, no, no, thank you. You're toxic. I'm good. So in this dream, there we were in a camper at a campsite, and they're acting weird. And it's funny because they don't even know each other. But come to find out, well, only reason I went was because my ex was going, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go too, not realizing what was going on. Well, in this dream, they're selling drugs out of a camper. And I'm there and I'm like, no, y'all can't be doing this. Like, this ain't cool. Cops are around, people are trying to set them up, all this other stuff going on. And I'm like, the only reason I came was because of him. And he ends up being like, screw this, I ain't going to jail. And he leaves and it's me and her there. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, I'm going to go with you. No, you can't come with me. You came on your own, you figure it out. I'm like, okay. So that was like an extra nail in the coffin for me this morning. Sorry, my nose is itching. That was like the final nail in the coffin for me. Like, definitely block him because your dreams tell you things that you don't think on a conscious level. It's your subconscious trying to speak to you. So, anyways, as soon as he leaves, cops come in, and I'm like, I have no part in this. I'm just here. And I woke up before I got arrested or didn't get arrested because the whole concept of the dream was to warn me, close the chapter on toxic relationships. And so I am, like I said, block, ignore, whatever, because when I allow certain people in that I know are toxic, it drains my energy and it sets me off um, on my vibrational level. Like yesterday, I was so excited. I was like, I got 101 subscribers. And he actually called me from a different number. I talked to him for a second. And then I was like, damn, I didn't know to delete or block that number. I was like, if I knew how to block email, I would have done that too. But, anyways, after I spoke to him, I lost my subscribers. And I was like, man, I'm back at 99 because I was super excited from all the support that I'm getting from everybody, which I don't tell you enough, but thank you. Thank you so much for helping me help you, I guess, for letting me know that you see me, that you hear me. And I really hope that I am helping you on a personal level. So, moving on to your dreams, make sure you're listening to your dreams. And in when you do have dreams, there's people that are reaching out to you for help. There's people that it kind of lets you know there's an omen of danger that exists. And I had a different dream months ago, and it was really bugging me because it was somebody that I knew, and I took care of their son. And in this dream, the son was basically abandoned, and I woke up going, "Is he okay? Like, what happened?" And then I went somewhere on my lunch break and I saw a driver's license and I was like, that's tied to the person with the kid. And I was like, what in the world? So there were all these synchronicities for me to reach out to this person. And I did in a way, but then I just said, never mind, because they answered back. And that was really all I needed to know is that they were alive, I guess. But my dreams led me to ask, basically, are you okay? So when you're having dreams and you wake up, a lot of times you're only going to catch like the tail end of that dream. But if you will keep pen and paper next to you and start writing them down, you'll start finding that you're being guided. that these are like intuitive messages from your subconscious. Subconscious. That does not sound right. From your spirit. So try to get whatever you can out of them. Because there was a period in my life where I wasn't dreaming anymore. Like I couldn't even sleep. And my daughter told me, fun little fact, I don't know how true this is or not. If you're snoring, you're not dreaming. If you're dreaming, you're not snoring because your body can't do both. And I was like, huh, wonder how true that is. Because there was a time in my life where everyone's like, you talk to bears. You just, I mean, tear the house down. And that's due to stress. Like if you're snoring a whole lot, try to go for a relaxing walk, try to drink some sleepy time tea, try to soak in the bathtub, do things to try to reset you on an emotional level, because a lot of times when we're stressed, it's because our emotions are like, yeah, it's like static in us, and that starts creating blockages for us. But you can start to change the way that life is coming at you. And you have to be extremely careful with people you're allowing into your life. And the funny thing is, though, you can have people pulling on you where you're thinking about them all the time. This has been going on for me a lot, creating nostalgia in my life to where I'm like, can you just get to the damn point? Like, if you're going to reach out, please reach out so we can stop the pussyfooting around or whatever it is, because it's taking up mental space for me. I'm not thinking about that person. There's a lot of friends, family, relationships that I've tried to move on from because they weren't beneficial to my life. And somebody even said the other day, oh, I'm not beneficial. Like making me seem snobby. That's not what I'm saying. But if you're draining my energy, why would I give you more? Why? We have to learn to close the book when it's no longer enjoyable to read, or you're reading the same story over and over and over because you're just repeating patterns in your life. My nose. I don't know what's going on with my sinuses today. But anyways, as you repeat these patterns, you've got to start wondering, what is it supposed to be teaching me? And the more that you'll meditate on this, just kind of chill and try not to think. I know it's hard. I think a lot. But the more that you sit there and you try to calm your mind, it will allow you to open yourself up, especially in the dream state, to where you can get more guidance. These are the times, like the quiet times, are the times that I get the most downloads. And then I do get guidance from other things. I've already said those, like even watching a movie, I can see something that's like an epiphany moment, or something that helps me to remember something that happened and then how it correlates into my life. But we have ways of being guided by a lot of things, to where if we can learn to start looking for the message, we will find it. But you have to seek out that which you want the answer to. I think it even says in the Bible, those who come to me, I will answer. Something along those lines. So we have to remember that we have to have the courage to reach out in order for someone to reach back. Because you can sit and think all day long, but if you take no action in regards to what it is you're thinking about, it will not come to transpire for you. It won't come to fruition, because it requires you to have the courage to take that first step and go, okay, this is what I want. We can wish all day long, but it's not going to help bring any kind of answer. Everything takes action. So if you have things going on in your dreams, or you're sitting there daydreaming and then you just find yourself being pulled energetically towards something, that might be you manifesting it. That might be something else manifesting you. And it becomes this tug of war, because on an energetic level, we are affecting each other. And I've explained this so many times. but you have to get in alignment with the energy in which you are calling towards you. Because if you're up here and something's down here and you're trying to pull it, think of how hard you're going to have to pull. And then on the backside, you're pulling it from a state of being that you are not in, and it's going to adversely affect you. So you have to be careful and understand, like even when you're reminiscing about people, you're getting them to think about you. So it's my incense. That's what it is. So ask yourself, are you wanting that attention? Because if you don't, you're going to inadvertently do something that is counterproductive for your life. But this is also where your dreams come in. You have signs and synchronicities and everything around you. It's funny, I was driving to work the other day and I looked over because I was waiting at the light. I've passed this building so many times. And all of a sudden, I saw 888 and I was like, huh, I haven't seen that. I've never noticed that. And then I look at the license plate in front of me and it's 33. Something comes past me, 444, and I'm like, okay, I get it. You're talking to me right now. And this was at a moment when I was making a decision, like a final decision of a choice that I needed to make in my life to benefit my life. So pay attention. Answers are everywhere. Guidance is everywhere. You just have to learn to look at what your angels are telling you and what your dream state is trying to guide you to do. Because what I learned from that dream ultimately last night was that person had already abandoned me in a time of need. And then they turned it around on me. And in that dream, it verified for me, they've already abandoned you once. Don't let them back in to do it again. Close the door. Do not sit here and no matter how much you miss them or care about them, let it go. Because one thing we all need to know is if things are removed from our lives, that means that there's something way better waiting to enter into your life, but you have to make the space for that. So good luck. I'm sitting here dealing with things on an emotional level that need to be dealt with, that are necessary in order to take that step to go further up away from the toxicity that has kept pulling me back down. So hopefully this is helpful to you, and hopefully you will remember to keep a pen and paper next to your bed so you can write down your dreams and start finding those signs and synchronicities and that guidance that will help propel you further on your path. But for now, I'm going to leave it at that. Sending you peace, love, and light. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.